welcome back to North of the Broad. We have two artists with us today with the Stone Wilson Art Gallery in Port Royal. We have Susan Stone, and we also have Ann Wilson. So ladies, nice to have you on our program here at the beautiful Literary Center, the Pat Conroy Literary Center, but we're talking specifically about your gallery that just opened in March.
Right, thank you.
But let's talk about the two of you first, how you got together. You're friends from way back?
Actually, we're fairly new friends.
Oh, a few years.
A few years. We came together during COVID.
Yeah, that's when we really, I knew you a little bit before that, but.
Anne had offered me some place so I could write. I'm finishing up my next book. And she offered me her guest house so I could have a quiet place.
Oh, that's nice.
I wrote 22 pages in 2 days, and then I woke up with 105 fever that lasted for 25 days.
So
oh my gosh.
She wasn't a tenant very long.
No, so she took really good care of me. She sent little baskets to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh my goodness.
And then I would come down and get them, and I would get my soup and my honey. And
well, I'm glad. Did you have COVID? Was it COVID?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, God. Well, I'm glad you're better.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about the gallery.
Okay.
How it came to be.
So we, the arts, after I sold my store Zendan in Port Royal, I just was looking for a quiet place to write and maybe to start painting again. I've been an artist and have been selling my artwork for decades. And this building I knew was renting space to artists.
Okay.
So we went to this, or I went to take a look, and the only space that was still available was the judges' chambers and the courtroom of the Old Town Center.
Ah,
and so I thought, wow, this room is so big. I could teach classes here. And I'm like, I need to call Anne.
Because you knew that she was an art instructor.
And I had just sold my house, and I was looking for a place to paint.
Okay.
So Susan called me, and I went over, and we rented, she had rented the big space that we have as a classroom now, and I rented a studio. And then we've rented other spaces. We've just been growing it. Okay. And then we thought, well, we better have a gallery. So we started the gallery we opened in March.
So does the gallery only have your work? Or
at the moment, it has work by me and by Susan.
By you.
And eventually we'll have some of our students who are really coming along, or maybe some local ones, but it's primarily ours.
It's primarily ours, but we're envisioning having student art shows that as our classes, as we have some budding artists that maybe have small collections, even the children. Right. So during the summer, we'll have a lot of kids in there. We may do an art show for them at the end of the summer.
Oh, wow.
Or guest artists from time to time.
Because I was thinking, maybe is it just for children that
no.
Or do you teach adults as well?
Almost
primarily adults.
And you said that you do abstract. Which is...
Yes, I would paint
portrait landscape. Right. And you do more of the landscape and the...
I do.
And you're both acrylic?
I work in oils as well.
Oils.
Yeah, I work oils and acrylic.
I do acrylic, ink, and some other.
And so I love to know about way back. Were you an artist as a child? I mean, how
Absolutely
did you...
not.
When did you get into it?
About 5 years ago, I painted a bit from time to time, but about 5 years ago, I really wanted to bring some joy into my house, and I couldn't find the art that just spoke to me. So I thought, I could paint this, and that's what started it. And so I paint for joy, and how I teach is really about how to have joy in your life. It's not how to be the best artist.
Right, love it.
I don't teach a million techniques. Every time we try something new. Right, nice. But I always do it for the joy of it, for the fun, for the laughter, the good music, and to create something that that you love.
Yes. And Susan, how did you get? Have you always been an artist?
I have always been an artist.
You have?
Have always been an artist. And I taught for USCB.
Oh, wow.
30 years ago, or close to 30 years ago, when there was still a campus on Hilton Head. So I taught fine art, painting and drawing. I teach drawing on the left side of the brain, and I do demonstrations. So Anne teaches about the joy of journey and not knowing the destination, which makes me really nervous, because I'm like, okay, see this tree? What we finish with is going to look like a tree.
This tree.
So I tell everybody, sit down and buckle your seatbelts. This is going to be a fun ride. And I turn up the music and we all paint together so that nobody has to have drawing skills. You just do what I do when I do it, and everything works out in
I
the
love
end.
it. And so we want people to know what you're doing and come to see the gallery and come to take classes. So I know that we'll put on the screen your information. Again, Susan and Anne, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
with us.
Robyn.
Thank you,
It
Robyn.
is
It's been great.
officially the Stone Wilson Art Gallery in Port Royal. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meeting you.